to go in there for the kill, you can do that. You don't have that luxury of choice against Falco. You will have to scrap because everything's just going to get sent back at you with the reflector. This very fast reflector. It might be frame 2, I'm not sure. So
It's something
there's
ludicrous. It's something utterly ludicrous. But yeah, as you mentioned, this is, the pace of the game is going to be set by Thank and HDTrainer, though, already willing to scrap. Really lovely drop of the shield there by Thank. That forward smash definitely would have broken the shield, but we are just seeing already just that slightly slower pace. The soccer ball, slight reflection into another hit, and there is that wonder hit. VII, very much a strange character, and even across all of Europe, not the most common character in the world. So it's going to be interesting to see how Thank deals with a lot of VIT's stranger tools, shall we say.
Yeah, first deep breathing of the game, and straight away we see the terrifying potential of it. And we've seen HDTrainer not afraid to go after these downers as well, ready to give Thank the business should the opportunity to rise. Going for those down tilts, and the sort of the safety on shield of those VITrainer down tilts is reliant on sort of like the hurtbox shifting and the pushback on shield. And so that's something that Thank's got to get used to as well. Just about makes it back to the stage, but now you've got to get off this sort of platform setup against VITrainer, who is fantastic in that burst air-to-air game. Oh, turnaround cancel. Oh, up tilt, but doesn't get the confirm to the back air, and now he's starting to fall behind.
Yeah, Thank looking a little bit flustered in the player cam. I think he was hoping to just get that hard read and then just be able to get back into it. And this is the hard part about VITrainer, is that her damage output can be utterly ridiculous sometimes. So it's a very, very strange state of affairs, but certainly just that little grimace once again stuck off stage, and the down air as well. You had nowhere that you could go in that situation, and now is an entire stock deficit. But Falco, with those cutscenes, not one that is a stranger to making those big comebacks.
Certainly. Thank will have been in this kind of high pressure situation before. Not going to be too fussed about the nature of this comeback. They're just going to keep doing what they do best. Oh, hang on. Perfect spacing around that Phantasm. Not giving Thank a single chance. HDTrainer using that crouch as well to just stay low and then whiff punish with the up tilt. But, oh, hang on. I thought we might see an up tilt upper on that top platform. Could have seen something disgusting if HDTrainer was feeling it, but instead, it's going to be Thank who hunts Trainer down up into those upper echelons of Battlefield. Now we're into our last stock, Joycey.
It's really, really scary. I can see Thank sort of hipping and jiving in the player cam. There are a lot of nerves. I think he is fully aware on what an upset this potentially could be for him. But we are seeing, even despite of those nerves, his advantage state has been utterly fantastic. Just going for these 2-3 pieces and then just waiting and sharking down these options from HDTrainer. But of course, the offstage game of Falco is so tricky, and hanging on the ledge a little bit too long. Of course, at 100% plus, you do get a little bit less in vulnerability on there, and it is going to spell curtains for game 1 in the favor of HDTrainer. And Thank needs to keep it together. You can tell he is a little bit flustered right now.
Very, very easy in a game as close as that to overexpend sort of your mental energy. It's very easy to just be like, oh, I could have had that, and get hung up on one or two things like that. So we're all gonna be now to just keep things composed, just keep things together, and just take it easy. You know that from the fact that that game was so close, you know that you can win these games. You've got time. It's best of 5. Don't overexert yourself, and just keep doing what you know you can do. And Thank has a decent chance to make this happen. HDTrainer, though, in the driver's seat up 1-0, Joycey.
Yeah, that was the thing with Thank, was that he had some really brilliant moments, particularly that second stock where it wasn't necessary. It was a few, with the cutscene analogy, a few cutscenes in a row that were a little bit shorter, but just keeping that advantage state going all the way through. But there were a couple of moments where there was particular one point where Thank went for a fast fall up air and then tried to convert it into back air afterwards, and he didn't quite have faith in that, and that's always that sign of a lack of confidence and maybe being in your head a little bit, where you've got that confirmed down, and sometimes in Smash you just need to go for it. You don't have that time to almost hit confirm it, but we can just see even there as well, Thank having a few opportunities and just those little moments of misspacing. It happens to the best of us, but you've got to not let it happen to you and not feel too bad about it. But the reversal back air out of that situation that HDTrainer was boiling up, thankfully turning off the gas. Excuse the pun.
I mean, it was a fantastic answer. The Firebird straight down to recover to the ledge. I like the idea, but that's a shake of the head, a wild shake of the head off that poor DI. But I mean, the advantage state in this second game has been just unrecognizably better from Thank. Getting so much more off these openings and finding them, frankly, more often as well. Going for that up smash on the top platform. Gonna get that full connection on the Nair. Ooh, but you've got to be careful playing these offstage games against VII, who can turn things around on a dime, Joycey.
And there were about 3 different moments there where Thank was just a hair off, be it a misspacing or wonderful spacing from HDTrainer, who has been really, really good at getting out of all of these situations, just really playing almost in Thank's face all the way throughout this set, but not quite to the point where Thank can do much of anything about it. And again, that very frightened air dodge all the way down, at HD just dancing around that range. Again, the range on that up air, the deep breathing as well, and just capturing the moment there on behalf of Thank, just showing this is where you messed up. I'm going to be showing my grandkids this when I am older. Just look at that spacing, but thankfully managing to even it back up with that drag down into the down tilt. And Galaxy, we're looking at a very, very even game too.
Yep, this second game, even though the combos have been better and the neutral's been better, it's just been the finishing of these stocks that hasn't been quite been delivery on time for Thank. It's been the stereotypical Falco can't kill kind of business. And we're going to have to see if Thank can turn that around in this final stock. He's hunting, he's got the hunger, but he can't get too crazy off stage. And HDTrainer is doing a fantastic job of just covering the ground. Great use that forward tilt to beat the crouch, but oh my goodness, look at the down air come through. The Pete reverse laser to snipe that ball straight back, and the up smash out of shield isn't quite going to take the stock, but it's damn near close, Joycey.
It's getting so scary. Thank has had the advantage all the way throughout this last stock, but he is slowly but surely losing it, trying to get a bit of a spicy angle there on the soccer ball. The drag down into down tilt, not quite working out, but again, the mobility of Falco just trying to get anything started, but not quite respecting that soccer ball. Back into center stage is HDTrainer, just using that platform a little bit more of an ascent, but it not quite working so far. The neutral get up, this is so delicate, but the up smash finally going to be catching that short hop, and a slight pop off the fist bump there. Thank knowing that he can get back into the fray now that game 2 is on the board. Evened up 1-1 so far.
Oh, vamos. They got the Portuguese flag being chucked about in the background. His supporters are loving it, and from what we just saw, he is loving it. Though, I mean, yeah, with how nail-bitingly close that game was, I do wonder what that would have done for the mental of Thank if they hadn't taken that one. But they took it. No use worrying about in the ifs. Only focus on the now, and that's all Thank has to do. Just keep together. HDTrainer, they definitely still, even though, like, having just conceded that game, they feel a lot more composed than Thank. Thank's been honestly having more of the games in terms of just neutral wins, in terms of amount of time spent comboing, but that's kind of just Falco. At HDTrainer, they sense the weaknesses. They sense the opportunities for, okay, you're going to run into me here. I can catch you out there. You can't help but feel that despite Thank sort of turning up the heat, HDTrainer is the one who will cook the most throughout this set, to be honest.
so scary to see, and we can see Thank taking that momentum and already holding on to it, keeping stage control for the majority of it so far. However, HDTrainer does not have a jump, trying to go for that tech chase there, but the lovely tech away from HDTrainer, just managing to get out of that situation entirely, and the dash attack as well. And yeah, no jump means no stock for you, good sir. And what started off as a really solid stock for Thank is just slowly running away, and deep breathing VITrainer's damage output is disgusting. One throw combo, 48% later, and that comeback just becomes a little less likely.
Oh, yeah, trying to throw out that back on shield, but if you miss the shield, you're getting forward tilted, down tilted, out of shield. The weak hit of the down air could set up for something scary. Trying to go deep for the down air. Tech's a very weird hit of the Firebird, and so is able to get out of things. The back air finds its mark eventually, Thank with the deficit to make up, and HDTrainer feels just really, really in control right now.
Yeah, just evening it up straight away as well. The smaller stage pick, again, both of these characters, they have that ability to scrap, and VITrainer having the best of both worlds available to her. A lovely little down air there just to try and reset the situation. 81% from that cutscene. However, HDTrainer no stranger to making these comebacks, but what a tech there from Thank, just staying in the game one last time. Maybe a bit of a fake kill screen there, but even so, the relief is going to be very, very real for Thank here, Galaxy.
Yeah. Oh dear, that up tilt though, immediately getting punished. Just the frustration on individual moves. Starting to wear Thank's mental down just a little bit. The down air off of the ledge though. That'll buy at least a little bit of space. Each and every individual hit that you take is going to make this comeback harder and harder. Though HDTrainer was looking pretty disciplined for a while there, just allowing the approach from Thank, allowing the approach. And as soon as they run in themselves, they run into a down tilt and get killed. So hopefully that'll be a lesson learned for HDTrainer if they're looking to close out the second game. I mean, third, sorry.
Oh, wow. And just about managing to live that there. And we had seen a very similar position to this before, where Thank begins to make that comeback. Again, Falco so good at racking up all of that damage. But in the same vein, that discipline from HDTrainer is so difficult to deal with. And Falco, even though has got all of that damage potential, you've got to get another up tilt to seal it out. So it's going to be at least 2 more neutral wins here. The drag down into the air dodge, so clutch, and another hit, and oh my goodness, just about managing to make that. I feel like the down air at that percent might have actually killed off the board. Certainly Thank with an entire stock comeback, and HDTrainer just getting up for a second, heading off somewhere, maybe to go get some water, maybe to just take a moment. You know, Thank as well, I can already tell from both his gameplay, but also the way that he is. Very momentum-based player, very explosive player, very much happy to, likes to ride that momentum and really make those waves crash into you. Whereas HDTrainer maybe just taking a moment, you want to, obviously not take too long, but take a little bit of time, cool off that momentum slightly before going into that game 4 set. And we are going to Yoshi's story. Let's take Battlefield and let's just crank up the jank a little bit.
Yeah, trying to maybe make things a little bit weirder, trying to cause some problems at the ledge. I mean, we fit likes to hang out that ledge, and that ledge can be a little bit harder to sort of deal with due to the slant. Maybe HDTrainer can pull out some tricks that we're not quite ready for. But oh my goodness, Thank grabbing that third game from just absolutely nowhere. That's got to do wonders for their confidence going into this fourth one. If they can close that out now, they'll be very happy with themselves, but still plenty of work left to do. You can absolutely do some terrifying things on Yoshi's as Falco as well, but HDTrainer knows that it's not going to take much for them to bring themselves back into this game. Perhaps a missed opportunity on that top platform there for Thank, but oh my goodness, look at these down airs. They're here to play.
Yeah, he's doing such a good job at just both of them just taking these moments to really extend their combo game, get that damage going, and really letting it flow. And just a forward smash, but thankfully, stellar DI there, and Thank just getting a bit of a freebie there. This very strange up B on stage. I wonder whether, I mean, it must have been a misinput. There's no way you would go for that intentionally. Very clutch air dodge in, and both of these two players are neck and neck, back and forth at each other. That first stock is going to be so vital, and wonderful timing on the back air there, just at that perfect spacing where he could hit the crouching VII trainer, and that slant as well is going to make it really difficult for Falco to get anything started on that ledge. What a tech! Do it again! Oh my goodness! And can you confirm? No, you can't. HDTrainer lives another day.
Oh, and instead it's going to be HDTrainer strike him back. Thank for that up smash on shield. Not quite going to do it. Oh, the up tilt up air isn't going to secure the stock and answer back. Oh, thanks, just running all the way in, getting those wings on top of HDTrainer, and gets the down tilt to clear out the ledge. These two, oh, a bit of a taunt as well. These two just knuckling down a little bit more. You saw the amount of time that both these two held on to their first stock. They're really starting to feel the importance of this set. Whether they know it or not, they feel it, Joycey.
Yeah, both of them right now, just, again, it is very much fighting each other, which, again, is something that you can typically not see with either of these characters. VII especially has got the option to play very defensive at the ledge, and Falco, there's always that discussion about, you know, he camps in your face, the blessed bird, but oh my goodness, a disgusting angle and a down air to boot as well. Thank trying to go all the way down to that blast zone just to really make HDTrainer sweat, but HDTrainer knowing that he could get it back in a moment's notice, and now just trying to get much of anything started. Caught the air dodge on the way down, not quite managing to get his own back air, but Thank evening it up with a back air of his own, and it is a tale as old as time. These two have gone neck and neck, although HD trying to end it all there with a runoff down air. I definitely know some VII trainers that are a big fan of that option, and just this spacing around all of Thank's options, and HDTrainer bringing it all the way to a game 5. No chance to breathe in the slightest.
Oh my goodness. An absolute execution. This is the precision of HDTrainer, understanding their outs, understanding when to move and when to chill. And there was absolutely no chill in that final stock. That was ruthless, and there was just an execution because they knew they had spent you know the previous 3 games, 3.5, just harping in on what Thank wants to do, especially off stage, how they play things. And so just that the precision from this VII has just been so much better over the course of these last few games, and now we are in the Crucible. Game 5, only one of these two moving on. You've got to feel that there's some tensions bubbling up. We have no idea what we're going to see after this game ends. I have no idea what we're going to see during this game. Let's get cracking, Joycey.
It's so scary for both of these players, and certainly Thank, we've been speaking a lot about his mentality and having that, you know, basically an entire stock lead just kind of, well, HDTrainer had a real good lead and then just completely just evaporated it. That was a very decisive game 4, and you know, even showing this there, having the right ideas on these side Bs, on these approach options, HDTrainer has felt like the composed, has felt like the immovable object as opposed to the unstoppable force.
Yeah. And Thank being kept out really well over the last little bit by HDTrainer, missing that down air. And the physical frustration once again coming out, trying to get the ledge trump, but it's not going to happen. Point blank laser, why not? But Thank just got to find their way in and runs into that powered up down air, hanging onto their stock. But we've seen that if they hang into this stock, they can move worlds when given the chance. Not going to go for the jugular when they perhaps had the opportunity. Rolling out, but runs straight into the forward tilt. And now Thank with work to do. They've got to hunt this trainer down and get the kill as soon as possible.
And just about managing that setup underneath the platform. That, I think, is down throw into their header. It can do such dirty damage. I think we saw it in that second game where it did nearly 50% with a bit of deep breathing on top of that. But again, it's going to be so hard for Thank. He's really got to find this stock. He's got to dig deep, get those edge guards going. You can see there Thank maybe potentially having the right idea, but just a little bit of shield pressure, jumping back. And again, HD stoic as ever, not letting this pressure get to him.
Oh, hang on, Thank once again going off stage, not quite connecting with the forward air. That looked close though. Gets an up air to reset the situation. Just gonna get back to the ledge. Okay, just
Sure.
I'm not
We'll
quite
take that.
sure what is happening there, but HDTrainer, I mean, look, you've got the stockers, Thank. Don't think about it and just keep on moving. Oh, falling into that forward tilt though, the damage burning up, and you are in a tough spot.
Oh, and just side being straight into HDTrainer's arms. But here we go, the side B, we're going to get something going here. Managing to shield, and the back air just, oh, and the punch downwards. There is a lot of tension in Thank at the moment. He is very much feeling the pressure and is going to try and get something started here, but just this damage, the multi-hits, meaning the parry is null and void in that situation. The ledge trump not quite managing to work out either, and Thank, here we go. Can you get those combos started? These techs from HDTrainer have been clutch each and every single time. It's been so good because you can, the wrong tech option, you can take so much from Falco, but it's not quite working out in even percent at the moment, Galaxy.
Goodness, even percent, but a stock differential is going to be a serious problem for Thank. Smash out of the grab there, and we know how quickly VII can take stocks. Dear, HDTrainer with that deep breathing has the potential to end this stock in just a moment. But Thank is going to keep hunting, keep looking, and try and claw their way back into this game.
That up smash was a little bit optimistic there. Would have ended the game for sure. However, it's not quite working out so far, and I love that spacing, just dodging that down tilt and hitting him with one of his own here, but just getting that pressure going. These multi-hits, the forward tilt, I wonder if maybe an up tilt was on the cards instead, and there we go, the down tilt, not quite managing to work out. And just again, this precise spacing at HDTrainer has got 186% is on the table, and the chances of winning for Thank are getting slimmer and slimmer as it goes to naught, and HDTrainer managing to hold it all together all the way through that just to get that last stock and a ticket into winner's side top 64. But what a performance by Thank as well. A really hot set for our first qualifier.